I would say this election is basically you have to choose between whether you care more about being black or do you care about still being American as we know it? Because Democrats have like completely changed the whole game. The future is about to be totally different. I'm not in love with the idea of Trump and the racism behind it, but at the same time, it's like do you see the bigger picture? Like we're not going to be able to own property anymore. Going with the Democrats, we're not going to be able to do a lot of things. A lot of the policies they're throwing policies like every single day to like mess up the American way of living. Now we were not doing like we're not on top of the world, but I mean we kind of are. But we had so much room to grow. We had so much potential, and it's like they're destroying all of that. They don't care about somebody just dumping a lot of people into the system and ruin it for people that's there. How can you trust a government that doesn't care about you and you got to pay for all these people? You see what I'm saying? Like we do care about immigration. Like it's very important to my family. Like my family is, but the way they did it, like how you going by what Trump does. I'm sure we know a man that paid for a prostitute. I'm not saying it's not it's a great thing, but I'm just saying like that's what they could find. I thought it was going to be some big like conspiracy. He got gold under these towers, like he stole from the country. He didn't even do none of that stuff. Like look at the big picture and take your feelings out of it. Like, but these people are coming together and literally throwing us to the wolves so they can win an election. That is so corrupt. That is so crazy. The voter fraud that's going on, like they're trying to take away like your ability to own a car. They trying to put y'all in a 15-minute city. You can't be in your city no more. You can't leave. They're gonna try to tell you how much you can fly and how much you're gonna travel in the future. This is what Democrats are up to. And they're just throwing policy after policy. So I'm sorry, like I really don't hear what Trump is saying right now. I had to deal with the same racism that y'all said y'all want to stay in this country for. I'll deal with it. We know what it's like being with Trump. We know what it's like being with Biden, and it is way worse with Biden, and we know that. So we got to move our feelings out the way. And yes, we do. I feel like this election is like it's a wash. It's too late. Like we have to start paying for our own politicians if we're going to start talk about we're going to do something and we're going to start another party. We don't want to distract. We even if we start another party today, it's not going to affect this next election. So we got a lot of problems, and it's because the Democrats are coming together and they are turning a blind eye to everything that matters. Your daughter's going to be in danger. Can't go to the bathroom without a man going in there. A woman that's playing basketball
Come
can't
on,
even.
man.
There's so many things that they're doing. Even I saw something where she was like, "Oh, I can't play this game anymore. We trying to act like it's okay that we're letting our kids get hurt over these pedos. We're saying it's okay. Like it's a whole bunch of people on the same page. I never seen unity like this before in my life. And we over here acting like, oh well, I've been voting Democrat my whole life. Listen, if you want to stay, have the abilities, the rights, and everything that you have now, and 20 years from now, if you want your kids to, y'all better start getting together because we're the only ones that can make a change. And the other thing about the insurrection, I know it's like wrong, but at the same time, when I thought about it and I sat down, I was like, wait a minute. So he's the only one that proved that there's a threat that could happen. He's the only one that showed that if y'all keep messing with us, it's a lot more of y'all than the elite, right? So they need to know that consequences can happen. So if you think about being in a whole war, that wasn't a war. That was just something happening. And now they're like, you know what? We're shaking in our boots. We don't know what to do. We don't know what to do. You letting people get away with things too long, they're gonna run all over us. And that is exactly what Democrats are doing. So no, they want Biden in there so they continue to do whatever the hell they want. I never seen so many laws changing everything. Like I'm a real estate agent. They trying to take away commissions. They trying to take away everything. Wait till they come for your job. They're going to do that. They want to do AI. They want to do CBDC. They want to give you $2,000 a month. Tell you where you can go. They're gonna have one money. The dollar's gonna go to nothing, and they're just burning money. Talk about it's the grocery store's fault. Like we gotta wake up. This is what the Democrats are doing. So we gotta stop with the whole. Well, I don't like Trump. I don't like his attitude. Well, we like Obama, and you saw he did nothing for us. Matter of fact, he stopped the progress that was going on in Africa. They used a black man to kill more
What?
black men. Yes. So they're gonna keep using us as puppets. When they going for Trump, they use a black person. Where you gonna see that it's the system? So we gotta stop voting for the system. We gotta do something different. When they zig, we zag, and we gotta come together and strategize. Whether we not gonna vote at the same time, whether we gonna all vote Republican, do something different, black people. If we do something different, like we already lost, we might as well vote for Trump. Why not?
That's a loser. That's a loser mentality.
What'd you say?
Hey, but even with the
hold on, y'all.
That's a
I know Precious been waiting. Let's get Precious in there, and then we'll go ahead and swing it around. Go ahead, Precious.
No, I'm good. Actually, Bruiser and Marcus covered it about getting out your feelings and comparing it to a relationship, because politics, I feel like corruption comes with politics. There is no separating it. There is no separating. With money comes, certain decisions that you have to make. And most of the time, those politicians are going to make the decisions that are in their favor, not necessarily the people's. So they covered it. So that was good.
Hey, real quick, even with the insurrection, right? This, if you really look into it, like they literally let them inside. Like they let them people inside. Somebody apparently left a door open, and that's when everybody flooded in. You know what I'm saying? Like these things are calculated. They understand, and I think people forget. Like we really have to pay attention to the fact that this is all is smoke and mirrors, essentially. What's going on just with Trump alone? Like even if you pay attention to the coverage that was over him while he was in office, and even when he got out, compared to the coverage that we see on Biden, like it's literally a smear campaign. One of the there's a saying in politics of where you never let fuck.
Come on.
you never let something go without utilizing it. So they saw an opening to where, okay, we can use this as leverage to use against him. You know what I'm saying?
The saying is, you never let a good tragedy go to waste.
Right. Crisis, something like that. Right. You never let a good crisis go to waste. I had a brain fart. This is something that's real in politics. Like we have to pay attention to what is truly going on and what it is that the media is pushing out. If we can sit here and say, as Black people, that the media plays into certain roles and certain agendas and certain ways that they want people to look at us, what makes you think that they don't do that with everybody else? Like we legitimately have to start using our brains and take our emotions out of these decisions that we're making, because it's truly affecting us. It's affecting us. It's affecting our families. It's affecting the generations to come. Like, just like Ruth said, like his administration alone has literally okayed for grown men to be in the bathrooms with our women and children. Like, how is that okay? And we gonna continue to vote for it? Like that's mind blowing to me. But